The following CannabisRadio.com program contains explicit language and content that can be considered graphic and offensive. This program is not suitable for all audiences, and the opinions expressed do not reflect those of CannabisRadio.com, its staff, management, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, my children. Stoner Jesus here to tell you that the Stoner Jesus Show is moving our live time for the show starting on September 9th, 2016. You can join us for Wake and Bake with Stoner Jesus live on CannabisRadio.com. That's 9/9/16 live on CannabisRadio.com, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Morning radio will never be the same. Come Wake and Bake with me, 9/9/16 on CannabisRadio.com.
Halloween Express?
Yes, ma'am. I was wondering if you could help me out with some Halloween costume idea I have.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the movie The Human Centipede?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I'm looking for something like that. I want to look very like the movie, very professional. I mean, I really want to get up in somebody's butt. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. What do you want to do again?
Get up in somebody's butt. You know how they're like mouth to butt. I want it to look realistic. I don't want people to say, "Oh, that's just some crappy human centipede costume."
You want to be able to make it look like from mouth to butt?
Yes, I want to something that really looks like I'm up in somebody's butt.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, let's see. I'm trying to think here. I mean, we have liquid latex that you might be able to use for something like that.
Okay. That'd be, and now we're thinking outside the box. I like this.
I
had one more idea. I also want to take out my my young child. I want to know if you had any baby Hitler costumes.
Baby killer costumes?
Baby Hitler, like Adolf Hitler, the Nazi German dictator from 1933 to 1945?
Oh, the Kyle? No. We don't have any of those. I mean, you could very easily make that, I guess, yourself. Make a
it sounds like a fun family project.
On him.
Yeah, we'll get the family together. We'll make little baby Hitler costumes. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, you could do something like that.
That's awesome. You've been very, very helpful, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. Bye.
There we go. That was good.
Wow. She hung in there.
She's like, I'm sorry, you want to do what?
She was
I want to get up in someone's butt. Is what I want to do.
I can't believe she came up with something. Liquid latex. That was good.
She was. She's fucking quick. I would recommend her to anyone who's looking for a costume. She's like, let's see, you really want to look like you're up in someone's butt? Okay. Liquid latex. Bam! You were up in those motherfuckers' butt.
She was fast on her feet.
I wish you would fall off of a cliff and fall on your...
This show is a well-oiled machine.
Pizzas shaped like penises.
That's gold, son.
CannabisRadio.com presents the Stoner Jesus Show.
Fucking Christ. Welcome to everyone listening live and on podcast. Big show tonight. Back live on the airwaves. Big news about the show. If you're listening to a little promo at the beginning, you already know what the big news is, but I'll tell you again anyway. Tonight we have a Hay Group Softball League update. Should have an interview with Vivian McPeak, founder and organizer of Seattle's Hempfest. I think we maybe got a little crossed up on the times. 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific is when it's supposed to be. So we'll see. I've written him on the email, I've written him on the Skype machine. We'll see how things go. See if we can get Vivian on the line. Talk about Hempfest. 25th anniversary of Hempfest goes down August 19th in Seattle. Hence the name, Seattle's Hempfest. If we have time, we'll do some celebrity/entertainment news or whatever. I'm on Twitter at StonerJesus420. Tweet me a link to the show whenever, however, wherever you're listening. You will get a retweet. Email the show, StonerJesus420 at gmail.com. As a matter of fact, we have an email, a political question. Get to that momentarily. For those of you hoping for another St. Peter voicemail, there are none. Not heard from St. Peter since last week, since the debacle at the Hay Group Softball League. As I said, we have an update on that. We got some games done this past weekend down at Joseph Goebbels Memorial Softball Park. Healing the hate through the medium of slow pitch, underhand softball. That's how I do it. That's how I roll. Well, that's how I roll. I was going to go on from that, but that's pretty much it. How I roll it's explanatory of the point I was trying to make. If you're on Facebook, you want to join our group for the show. And let's face it, why wouldn't you? Search Disciples of Stoner Jesus on Facebook. That's Disciples of Stoner Jesus on Facebook. Seek and ye shall find on the Facebook. Links for all our social media networks, past episodes, all that shit can be found at stonerjesus.net. Of course, we're also putting full episodes on YouTube now. That's linked to stonerjesus.net. If you're on the YouTube, it's the Stoner Jesus 420. The Stoner Jesus 420. Yes, I am also Stoner Jesus 420 on YouTube. Don't worry about it. It's not what I'm talking about. It is defunct. Defunct! The Stoner Jesus 420 on YouTube. Full episodes, like regular segments, are time marked, so if you want to just go to those. Shit like the Hay Group Softball League and celebrity news and weed news and interviews and shit like that. Go check it out on YouTube. Excuse me. If you'll notice when you go to stonerjesus.net, on the right-hand side, there's a little thing that says leave a message. It's a little tab that says leave a message. It functions just like voicemail. Whoops. There we go. I'm going to screw it up there. That's fine. You can leave a message for the show. You can also leave a voicemail for the show when we're not live. 1-347-414-WEED. You can call us when we are live. 1-347-414-WEED. That's 1-347-414-9333. We're also on Skype at Stoner Jesus 1. That's all the ways you can get a hold of the show, as well as email. Like I said, I'll read this email here coming up. But first, we got well, it's a voice message. It's not a voicemail. Well, why wouldn't it be a voicemail? I don't know. It's a voice message on the leave a message thing on stonerjesus.net. So somebody named Randall. It's 13 seconds long. Let's check it out.
Hey man, who wants to get stoned? Living south of Washington, 98583 area code.
What? What was that? Did you leave a number? Don't leave your number. Let's see. Let's go.
Hey man, who wants to get stoned? Living south of Washington, 985.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that was. I have no idea. I'm sorry. I just don't know. Randall, if you want to try to call the show or, leave another voicemail or something, I don't know. I don't know how to improve upon that. It was not good. Let's put it that way. It was not good. To the email, Wade sends us an email, stonerjesus420. He wants to know about Trump. He says, we'd love to hear what you think about the current Trump self-destruction. Was it deliberate, or is he really that obtuse? Is he in bed with the Clinton administration? Does he have any chance to win now? It's quite a few questions. I've talked about Trump before on the show. My feelings on Trump are this. First of all, he's doing all this to enhance the Trump name. And that's not to say that, if I found out he was in collusion with the Clintons, I would not be surprised. The problem, when it comes to Trump, I think, is he really doesn't understand a lot of things. He understands some stuff. He understands enough to, do what he does and not go completely broke somehow. The problem with Trump is he is ignorant of things, and at the same time he has this belief that he knows of these things of which he is ignorant. Stuff like economics and the Constitution and shit like that. He's not aware. He does not know. But he believes he's aware. To be ignorant of something is fine. There's a lot of things I don't know. But the difference is the things I don't know, I know that I don't know them. I think Trump is unaware that he does not know these things. And he's going to lose anyway. I know it's easy to say with the polls, but I've said this before on the show. The Electoral College, the way it is, he would have to win every state that Romney won in 2012, plus Ohio, plus Florida, and then plus like Virginia and Colorado and maybe one other state like Iowa. He's got to do a lot. Hillary she's going to whip his ass. Whether it was planned or not, I have no idea. I suspect it will be an ass whooping of monumental proportions. Not quite like, Reagan Mondale, but it's going to be ugly. As far as his self-destruction, it's just Trump. Trump's going to do whatever he does. Trump's been used to getting his way for as long as he's been alive. It does not breed in someone open-mindedness, any sort of awareness of how they come across to other people. You have to be aware of how you come across to other people if you're going to be a politician. Because the say whatever I feel like saying is wearing thin. People aren't into that as much as they were, if they ever were. I understand he won the Republican nomination, and good for him. I think that's about it. So that's Trump's problem is he's never been told no. He's never faced hardship in his life. His dad was rich. He was born rich. He's always been rich. And he's unaware of the things that he's unaware of. He's not aware that he's unaware of these things. He believes that he knows what he's talking about. He's confident that he knows what he's talking about because he's rich. And he thinks because he's rich, that means he's smart. And that's not the way it works. Not if you inherit your money. If you're born poor and then you become rich, you're probably pretty fucking smart. I would bet on it. But if you inherit your money, it's really a crapshoot on whether or not you know what the fuck you're talking about. Some rich kids do, some rich kids don't. I think Trump is one of the people who don't. Anyway, thanks, Wade, for your email. You can email me at stonerjesus420@gmail.com, of course. It would be awesome of you. Interact with the show. Call, tweet, whatever. However you want to. Man, I don't care at the end of the day. Doesn't matter to me. Now, real quick, before we go to break, show news. You heard the promo at the beginning of the show. The time for the live show, we usually do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. We're not going to do that anymore starting next month. Last show will probably be Friday night, September 2nd. That'll be the last night show. The live show is going to the mornings, Friday mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. 2-hour show every week. We may build from there, but we're going to start every Friday. 2 hours in the morning, starting 9/9/16. Wake and Bake with Stoner Jesus. You can come wake and bake with me. You can chill. The podcast will be found on all the same places: Stitcher, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spreaker, CannabisRadio.com, and StonerJesus.net. The live show will be Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific time, starting 9/9/16. 16, we're going to have all kinds of stuff, all the regular segments you love, a lot of news, interviews, regular segments with people. You know, some people you hear from every 3 or 4 weeks. Some people you'll hear from, every 5 or 6 weeks. We'll see. We're gonna check it out. Get a survey of the land. Get a lay of the land as far as morning internet radio. And, a lot of people are, I don't know if a lot of people wonder why, but some people wonder why. Because we've done these moves, these live show moves before. Right now it's 8:14 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm fucking tired, man. I'm just fucking tired. I would much rather this be 10:14 in the morning. The difference now between my energy level in the morning and at night, it used to be like a slight difference. Now it is a major difference. I'm all hopped up on caffeine, son. That's the only reason I'm functioning. Hager Softball League update coming up, and then hopefully we'll have Vivian McPeak on the line. I've not heard from him on email or Skype. I fear we may have had a time snafu, which has happened before. Because time zones, it's just fucking daylight savings time, and some places don't have time zones. But I'm pretty sure we had a lockdown for 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern, celebrating 25 years of Hempfest. Hopefully we'll talk to Vivian in about 14 minutes. Stern Jesus Show podcast. Joe Destruction joining us in the Spreaker chat area. You want to chat? You can chat there as well. I think I mentioned that. Stern Jesus Show podcast, August 8th, 2016. We'll be back, bitches.
The Stoner Jesus Show on CannabisRadio.com.
The Stoner Jesus Show is brought to you in part by Hemptations.com and PlanetEverywhere.com. They got a lot of awesome stuff for you to check out. But don't just take my word for it. Let Beach, the owner of Hemptations, tell you all about it.
It's a very large selection of hemp goods, everything from reusable coffee filters to frisbees, bandanas, everything Planet Everywhere on the site is made in Cincinnati, Ohio, made locally. We also have other retail products from our cosmetics, Earthly Body product, bags on the retail site. Anybody local in Cincinnati can go to Hemptations.com and get the info on the stores. Planet Everywhere is our .com is our retail site. You can hit me up on Hemptation Beach or like my Facebook page, Hemptations or Hemptations 2. I'm on Twitter, Google, I'm on the internet everywhere, just like everyone. We love to hear from people all over the world, positive things about industrial hemp. That's what I do. That's what we do. Largest selection of industrial hemp on the planet in the stores. And I'd like to grow that inventory to be able to say that I haven't actually checked out all the other hemp retail spots to see if we have the largest amount on our Planet Everywhere, but it's a fair selection.
And as Beach always says,
having temptations.
Hello, my children. Stoner Jesus here again to tell you about an awesome sponsor of the show. Of course, I'm talking about Pottles. Check out the Pottles banner on stonerjesus.net. They have all kinds of products: pinner tubes, blunt tubes. They have glass. They have odor-free stash containers in all kinds of different sizes and colors and designs. They have tablers. Just so many products. I can't fit them all into a commercial. Just go click that Pottles banner on stonerjesus.net. Make sure you use promo code STONERJesus. It's all capital letters, all one word. STONERJesus at checkout at Pottles for 20% off. Go check out all of the amazing products Pottles has to offer. Check out that Pottles banner on stonerjesus.net and make sure you use that promo code STONERJesus. Get 20% off at Pottles.
The political climate is at a fever pitch, and the fight for the social fabric of America is set for battle this November. Tuesday, November 8th, the cannabis liberation movement takes a huge step forward, and Cannabis Radio is here to chronicle this legendary moment. CannabisRadio.com and the Cannabis Radio News team will feature wall-to-wall live coverage of all the coast-to-coast voting of state amendments, ballots, propositions, and initiatives that will further progress the cannabis crusade. Join us Thursday, November 8th for Vote 2016, The Path to Cannabis Freedom, only on CannabisRadio.com.
Websites today need expert web design and development and need to be e-commerce ready and mobile friendly. But building a marketable and profitable website can be an uphill climb. Ready to make your new website or replace your existing website? Think Orange as the new way to get in the black. Orange Hill Development works with Fortune 500 companies and offer the same top quality development service at a fraction of what other providers charge. Brands like Absolute, Carlsberg, and Nestea trust Orange Hill Development. Find out why you should trust your website with Orange Hill. Contact Orange Hill for a consultation today at orangehilldevelopment.com.
The next generation of vaporizers has arrived. Vuber vaporizers are blazing the way with unparalleled technology for oil, concentrate, or dry flower pens. Providing unsurpassed customer service and expert craftsmanship, Vuber vaporizers use cutting-edge technology, providing a power-packed, smoother vapor with a lifetime guarantee. Experience vaporizing the way it was meant to be. The Vuber way.
Tommy Chong Show on Cannabis Radio. You know, about this podcast, what I really want to do from now on is to solve world problems. I feel like my job is to calm everybody down and focus on how we can save this planet.
The Tommy Chong Podcast, only on CannabisRadio.com.
Welcome to my world. The following CannabisRadio.com program contains explicit language and content that can be considered graphic and offensive. This program is not suitable for all audiences, and the opinions expressed do not reflect those of CannabisRadio.com, its staff, management, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Aw, hell yeah. Stern DJ Show Podcast, August 8th, 2016. Welcome back to everyone listening live and on podcast. Hopefully we're less than 10 minutes away from an interview with Vivian McPeak, founder and organizer of Seattle's Hempfest. Hempfest is celebrating 25 years. This year starts August 19th. Check out hempfest.org for more details. Now it's time for the Hey Group Softball League update. Just real quick, because I talked too long in the first segment. There was no St. Peter to disrupt things. We actually got the games going at Joseph Goebbels Memorial Softball Park. For those of you who don't know about the Hey Group Softball League, I don't know where you've been. I'm healing the hate through the medium of slow pitch underhand softball. You're late to the game. I'm going to tell you. Really what it's come down to is there's 3 teams that are great and 3 teams that suck. So continuing with these games really seems pointless. I'm just going to take the 3 teams here in a couple weeks, put them together, mash them up. I don't know, you can't play three teams at once in one game, but I'll figure it out. Those 3 teams are going to battle it out for the championship. The other 3 teams, I'm sorry, you guys suck. You just suck. Okay, Skinheads and ISIS, and what the fuck's the other one? Why is this on 2 separate pages? Who's the asshole who did this? It's on 2 separate pages. Oh my God. The Black Panthers are 5-1. They defeated ISIS, who's 0-6, 31-4. I was hoping the arrival of the Gooch, who's just an incredible player, and I think actually a member of ISIS, to the team would spur them, to some sort of like Mighty Ducks type comeback. But it doesn't seem that's going to be the way. They lost 31-4. Boko Haram, the African terrorist organization, which is basically a bunch of chicks they kidnapped, and the chicks have Stockholm syndrome, and they're very good at softball. Boko Haram's 5-1. They defeated the Skinheads, who are 1-5. That score was 39-17. The MVP, I've been butchering her name every single week. The MVP so far of this league, she had 4 more home runs Saturday night. It's just been incredible. I believe her name is pronounced... And she's just been on a tear, like I said, 4 home runs last night, and just a bunch of home runs overall. She's clearly the MVP of the league. It's just a matter of time before is coronated as the MVP of the Hey Group Softball League this year. Just an amazing, amazing year. And again, I hope I'm not butchering your name, but congratulations on the 4 home runs again, too. Last but not least, in the Hay Group Softball League, again, this is on 2 pages. Why don't put it on the fucking the fucking one page? Put it on one page. Fucking one page. God damn it. I'm all discombobulated now. The Nation of Islam upset the previously undefeated KKK team. The Nation of Islam is now 2-4. The KKK is 5-1. Score 26-23. The KKK really feels like they're being hampered by the lack of black protesters. There was no black protesters this week. I think it's kind of in their head that they need like Black Lives Matter protesting outside to get any gumption going. I don't know. It's all weird. Again, I'm out of time. Hopefully we'll talk to Vivian McPeak from Seattle's Hempfest coming up. Stoner Jesus Show podcast, August 8th, 2016. Bitches, that's right. Joe Strux in the chat room. Heal that motherfucking hate, bitch. That's right. I'm healing the hate. No one else is. Because they're lazy bastards. I'm doing all the work. Healing that motherfucking hate like a boss. Stoner Jesus Show podcast. We'll be back. After this, hoes.
The Stoner Jesus Show on CannabisRadio.com.
The Stoner Jesus Show is brought to you by Celebrity Dildo. Make sure you check out that Celebrity Dildo banner on StonerJesus.net or just go to CelebrityDildo.com. Celebrity Dildo has released a new and exciting range of premium silicone dildos that have finally combined the two worlds of novelty and function. Celebrity Dildos are made of premium medical-grade silicone. They're firm yet flexible and velvet to the touch, durable, non-porous, odorless, hypoallergenic, and let's face it, they are just a great conversation piece. You want to check out Celebrity Dildo, go check out their banner on StonerJesus.net and follow them on all their social media networks. Celebrity Dildo, awesome sponsor of the Stoner Jesus Show. Make sure you check them out on StonerJesus.net.
Next to THC and CBD, you can now add CBR to your cannabis vernacular. CBR as in CannabisRadio.com.
While the feds and state are doing their dance, you still need to transact business and manage your cash. Go professional and let your customers pay with PayQuick. They pay you and they earn rewards points. PayQuick connects to your bank account for free and secures all of your transactions. And with PayQuick, you can pay your producers and processors for free. Plus, it pays to have it because it makes depositing your cash safe and so easy. No cops, no crooks, just compliance and comfort, knowing you have your cannabis business in check with PayQuick. PayQuick, the safe and easy way to pay. PayQuick.com.
Your connection to quality cannabis insurance services is spelled Kaercher. That's Karcher Insurance. We have worked with ventures like cannabis for over 60 years. We're proud to represent over 50 companies with tailor-made cannabis plans for owners just like you to insure your product, your plants, and your pursuits. Kaercher spells out their full-service insurance services ranging from commercial to bonds to personal, from life to health, and more. Contact the team at KarcherInsurance.com and let our experience work for you. That's Kaercher Insurance.com.
Contact Karen and the team at Karcher Insurance at 1-844-421-3560. That's 844-421-3560.
Oh, let the marijuana llama tell you something now about a game for your phone gonna make you say, wow! The game's about the game of growing cannabis for cash. Grow the seed till they bud, put the savings in the stash. Little by little, your empire grows large. Put different celebrities inside your entourage. You can choose to play with Snoop or me or Cheech and Chong, Cypress Hill, Willie Nelson, Wiz Khalifa with a bong. The name of the game is Hemp Inc., that's the point. Download and play while you light yourself a joint. The business of cannabis should be no crime. Hemp Inc. is even hot-proofed by the man who run High Times. Oh yeah? Get it on Android and iOS today. Marijuana llama out. Got to tend to me own crops, you know. Money don't make itself. Hemp Inc.
I'm Radical Russ from the Russ Belville Show. Keith Stropp, the founder of NORML, is here.
The single most important
victory will be California.
We've got Steve D'Angelo.
Well, the state of cannabis affairs in California is in flux.
The guru of ganja, Ed Rosenthal.
It's better for people to be using concentrates.
Weekdays live at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, exclusively on CannabisRadio.com.
Hello, my children. Stoner Jesus here to tell you that the Stoner Jesus Show is moving our live time for the show starting on September 9th, 2016. You can join us for Wake and Bake with Stoner Jesus live on CannabisRadio.com. That's 9/9/16 live on CannabisRadio.com, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Morning radio will never be the same. Come Wake and Bake with me, 9/9/16 on CannabisRadio.com.
The following CannabisRadio.com program contains explicit language and content that can be considered graphic and offensive. This program is not suitable for all audiences, and the opinions expressed do not reflect those of CannabisRadio.com, its staff, management, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Stoner Jesus Show podcast, August 8th, 2016. Welcome back to the show, everybody. We're awaiting a call from Vivian McPeak, founder and organizer of Seattle's Hempfest. I think we got crossed a little bit on the times. He's not answering me in email or on Skype. Have no fear, I always have a backup. I'm never left hanging. Bro? I don't know why I said bro. Hey, I think that's Vivian. Maybe things will go off as they should. Stone or Jesus Show Live, you're on the air. Is this Vivian?
Yes, it's Vivian. What's up, my brother?
Hey, man, what's up? Glad to talk to you. Glad I know you're super, super busy. Thanks for calling in and taking some time to talk with us.
You bet. I'm having a reefer rapture just hearing your voice. You know, I'm a Buddhist. I don't talk with Jesus very often. This is a big deal.
Something you can tell everybody about, the best story that's ever happened to you now.
What's that?
This now the top thing that's ever happened to you, talking to Jesus.
Oh, hey, man, I'm telling you, can't be Christian to you, bro. You used to call me Bacon Buddha.
Nice. I think it's a better name than Stoner Jesus, actually. So I was telling listeners and everything about, of course, this is the big 25th year for Hempfest, August 19th, hempfest.org for details and all that stuff. Before we get into what people can expect this year, take us back 25 years. How did Hempfest get started?
Well, the short version is that there are these peace concerts that happen in Seattle. They're still going on in a different park every year. They go to different parks throughout the summer. And we got this peace concert at Gasworks Park down in Seattle in 1991. And the first George Bush and the first invasion of Kuwait, the first Iraq war was starting. And so a bunch of us decided that we were going to do a political occupation of Gasworks Park and not leave until America was out of Kuwait. And so we all holed up in this huge 100-foot rainbow Bedouin tent that we erected in the park. And we ended up spending a 6-month peace vigil at this place. And we had a bunch of sit-ins and rallies, teach-ins and rallies and stuff. And somebody came up with the idea of doing a Hempfest at a normal meeting that ended up, the guys throwing the normal chapter meeting never happened. And so really that's kind of where the idea happened. We did our first year at Volunteer Park. We had about 500 people. Jack Harrer spoke. We had 500 people. We thought, dude, look at that crowd. It's huge. And little did we know that 25 years later, we'd be bringing 100,000 people. We're going to have 120 bands on 6 stages, 120 speakers, 400 arts, crafts, food, and informational vendors, and 1,000 volunteer staff on 118 crews.
Wow, that's incredible. So if someone's coming to the 2016 Hempfest, like if they've never been to Hempfest before, what should they expect?
Well, they should wear their walking shoes because Hempfest spans 3 conjoined parks right down on the waterfront in view of the Space Needle and Mount Rainier. It's right on the Puget Sound, right on the beautiful water there. And it's 1.5 miles long. And like I said, there's 400 arts, crafts, food, and informational booths. You're going to find more freedom than you find in Amsterdam. I can guarantee it. There's no event in the world quite like Seattle Hempfest. We have our own internal safety patrol, keeping everybody safe in there. And basically going to be 100,000 stoners, man, doing it with wanton abandon.
Awesome. So I was going to ask you about is there any rules anybody should know about, anything that they should know going in?
Well, yeah, absolutely. It's a no alcohol event. It's a no weapons event. It's not cool to try to sell pot or pot brownies or anything else like that in the event. We do have a smoking exemption from the city. It's illegal to smoke anything in a park, even cigarettes. But we have, I think, the first city smoking exemption that was given to us. So people are going to be doing civil disobedience. They're going to be blazing. It's amazing.
Awesome. It's really such a huge event every year. It's become legendary. I know that every year it's such a logistical nightmare to get together, and it takes a lot of sponsors and a lot of volunteers. What can people listening do to help Hempfest survive beyond these 25 years for another 25 more?
I appreciate that question, Stoner Jay. It costs $850,000 to throw this event, and it's a free event with no ticket price.
Wow.
So we have to raise the money in every way that we can possibly think of. We got slammed last year hard with the worst rain, just about the worst rain I've ever seen in Seattle, and that should say a lot since Seattle's known for its rain. It didn't stop raining all day long. Not a single band played. No speaker spoke. Nothing happened. There was no Hempfest that day. It cost us 1/3 of our annual daily revenue that we make from our 3-day event. So it really set us back. That combined with the fact that our state destroyed medical marijuana and closed all the dispensaries this year, and then put severe limitations on recreational stores that can't advertise 1,000 feet from a park or on public property. So they're making it really tough on us. But people can go to our website at hempfest.org. They can give a contribution there. We don't buy any nugs with it or anything like that. All that, 100% of it's going to go to our Freedom Festival, our Protestival. The other thing they can do is Dope Magazine saw the bind that we're in, and they created a Gofundme campaign. It's GoFundMe/Keep Hempfest Alive. And so, people can contribute that way. I'm telling you, man, there's no event in the world exactly like Hempfest. We're the most socially responsible pot rally in the world, and I can prove that by having them go to our hempfest.org website, click on our media page, and just scroll down to the bottom and check out the information there. There's also a 25-point platform agenda showing that the 25 goals that we have still, because we haven't legalized yet, really, which includes get pot off the federal schedule and home grows, and everything from reasonable smell laws for facilities to Second Amendment rights for pot users, to allowing sick children to be able to medicate in school, all kinds of cool things like that so people can see what we're about.
Awesome. So off the top of your head, I know there's tons of people are going to be there, but what are some of the big speakers and bands people can look forward to this year?
Well, we don't have any real big bands that people would probably recognize. We mostly promote local music because the stars at Hempfest is Freedom and Justice and the speakers. We're talking to Jill Stein. I'm not sure if it's been confirmed. She's been there before. Jill Stein, who's presidential candidate for the Green Party. We're certainly going to have, Rick Cusick from High Times, all the guys from Normal, I believe, are going to be there. Russ Belville from Cannabis Radio will be there, I believe.
Absolutely.
And there's a huge, we have literally 120 speakers. I'm not on the speakers committee. I've been mired in permit stuff and security and fundraising and stuff like that. So I honestly don't have the speakers roster memorized very well this year, but it's all at hempfest.org. Our speakers, the bands playing, everything like that. It's going to be cool. We pretty much have a who's who of anybody in the national and regional cannabis reform movement coming to speak. We got patients and attorneys and activists and celebrities. I think Rick Steves, the television guy, the travel guy, Rick Steves is going to be there again. We're giving him an award actually this year at the big VIP party, which happens in the 100 by 40 foot circus tent on the night of Friday night right after Hempfest. People can buy memberships to support Hempfest and come to our parties all year long. They can also buy merchandise from our online store. We have all kinds of cool stuff in our store. There's a variety of ways for people, and anybody has a cool cannabis business can sponsor Hempfest. There's still sponsorships available, and basically put their brand with Seattle's oldest cannabis event. There's no cannabis business in Washington State that's been around as long as we have.
It's an incredible undertaking. You know, obviously we're friends on Facebook, and I follow you on Twitter and stuff. And I see you post things about, you know, what's going on, and it seems like logistically it's just so much, but you guys do it great every year.
It's a bone-crushing amount of responsibility. We're responsible for 100,000 people's safety. Then you have, 1,000 staff members, a 100-person core group. Keeping all those people happy is challenging. Managing the 118 crews and making sure everybody's trained. But the real nightmare, other than trying to pay for the thing, is the permitting. And, I mean, we've got 20 city governmental agencies that have to sign on and off on every nanoparticle of our plans. We have a security plan, an evacuation plan, a lost child plan, a parking plan, a vehicle plan, a traffic plan. I mean, it goes on and on and on. They're all pages long. And literally, we haven't even got the permit yet. It takes us a year to negotiate the permit. We'll probably get it here in the next week. It's a real nail-biter. But this is our 25th one. We've been doing this a long time. It's going to happen. There's 100,000 people coming to the park. They ain't going to stop it. So you either let us do it safely or it happens without us, one way or the other.
Absolutely.
But it's going to be a smoking Frankenfest, man. We've created a monster, a marijuana monster.
It's definitely amazing
and
to see.
There's always this crazy. There's also, I should probably mention, this crazy radio show that I do called Hemp Present on, I don't know, what's it called? Cannabis Radio?
The premier cannabis podcasting network in the world.
It is your source for the force of freedom.
Hell yeah. Before we let you go, Vivian, I wanted to ask you about just a few off the top of your head, some of your favorite moments for the past 25 years at Hempfest. Absolutely.
One time back in about 1997, we have to do a walkthrough with the police usually before the event. At least we did in those days. They kind of come and walk through the event, the site before the site. And so I'm at home, and I had this leather pouch, this leather bag, and it had a quarter pound of the stinkiest skunk bud I've ever had in it. And I opened it up, and I threw the quarter pound on my bed, and I put all my maps and my paperwork in that bag. And I go down to meet my partner down at the park, and it was raining. So the police, there's about 6 police officers. They go, well, you know what? Let's drive through because it's the bad weather. Let's get in the van. And so we load into this small little police van with these 6 cops. They put us right in the middle. My partner goes, did you bring the maps? I go, yeah, they're right here. And I opened that bag, and I pulled those maps out. And, man, the smell of ganja, of skunk bud, hit that van so strong. My buddy started moving around in his seat, and he turned all red. And the cops, I saw them all looking at each other and stuff. They never said anything. I thought that was pretty funny. The other thing is introducing Woody Harrelson to Jack Herer. And Woody'd been fasting for 30 days before he came to speak. He was barefooted. And Jack Herer got him so stoned, he got up on stage. It was the second time he was there, or his first time that he was there out of 2. And Woody was so stoned that he almost couldn't give a speech. And it was half his fast. It was half this Blue Magoo pot that we were smoking with Jack and him. That was a really fun time. There's some crazy things that have gone on. My favorite thing, of course, is when the event's over and nobody got hurt, and we're not busted and the money's not missing. And then we used to have now I got an old lady and stuff, and I'm old, I'm tired, but we used to have a rendezvous at 4:20 in the morning, right on the water there, 4:20 a.m. Monday morning after the event. And we'd have a huge bake session right on the water with all the lights. And it was so beautiful and so cool. It was like a victory sesh, There's some of my favorite moments. There's the very first Hempfest. We brought out big, huge live pot plants and put them on stage. We threw out joints, but we had a bong-a-thon. We brought out eight little plastic bongs. We had 8 eighths of weed, and we brought up volunteers from the audience to see who could smoke the eighth of weed fastest. And the guy that won, right, he goes to the winner, and he goes, what do I win? And we go, well, you won the eighth of weed you just smoked. And the look on his face when he realized that the real winners are the people that had the most pot left. So it's been a crazy journey to justice, man, for a long time. But we're not done, This year, by the way, we've got Jeff Mazinski, I believe, and George Martirano coming to speak. They were serving life sentences in prison for cannabis. They served like 25, 30 years in prison for pot, and they just got out this year, and they're coming to Hempfest. It's going to blow their fucking minds, man.
Hempfest.org.
So that's That's my favorite memory that hasn't happened yet, Stoner Jay.
Well, hopefully you make more great memories this year and in the years to come. Keeping Hempfest alive, hempfest.org. Of course, Hempresent on cannabisradio.com. Vivian, thanks for calling in, man, and good luck with everything you got coming up over the next couple of weeks.
Thanks so much, Jesus. It's my honor, bro.
Awesome. Have a good one.
Peace. All right, bye.
Vivian McPeak, Hempfest, 25 years. And if you're in the cannabis community, you know Hempfest. You've heard of Hempfest. It's the biggest cannabis festival in the world every year. 100,000 people. And like I said when he was on the phone, I'm friends with him on Facebook, and I follow him on Twitter, and he posts stuff about what's going on, and just, I don't know, man. That's a lot. That's a lot. And it costs $850,000, and it's free. That's a lot of fucking money to make up. Holy crap. Stoner Jesus Show podcast, August 8, 2016. Like I said, go check out hempfest.org and Hempresent, Vivian's show on cannabisradio.com. So many great shows on cannabisradio.com. You mentioned Radical Russ, and of course, there's Vivian and Dr. Mitch and Dr. Dina and Kyle Cushman, Tommy Chong, of course, the Tommy Chong podcast, cannabisradio.com. Just go check it out. That's how awesome it is. Entertainment/celebrity news coming up. Go check out hempfest.org. Stoner Jesus Show podcast. Stay tuned, yo.
The Stoner Jesus Show on cannabisradio.com.
Hello, my children. Stoner Jesus here to tell you about another awesome sponsor of the show, Kind Soil. Check out the Kind Soil banner on stonerjesus.net or go to kindsoil.com. And also follow at Kind Soil on Twitter. Kind Soil is a 100% organic soil program that feeds your plants from seed to harvest. All you ever do is water your plants. Never use nutrients again. Make sure you check out that Kind Soil banner on stonerjesus.net. Kind Soil allows your plant to feed as it chooses, drink fresh, clean water as it chooses, all while never experiencing burns or growth issues from chemical feeding. Kind Soil produces large, dense flowers soaked in trichomes. Go check it out for yourself, kindsoil.com, or click that Kind Soil banner on stonerjesus.net. You're listening to the Stoner Jesus Show. Not only can Stoner Jesus Show podcast be found on stonerjesus.net, you can also find them on cannabisradio.com. You can also find the show by searching Stoner Jesus on Spreaker.com and the Spreaker Radio app, also the Stitcher Radio app, iTunes, the iHeartRadio app, and iHeart.com. If you want the links to all of these, go to stonerjesus.net. In the top menu bar, there's a page that says Listen to the Stoner Jesus Show. There you can find all the different ways you can listen to the Stoner Jesus Show podcast. All other information on the show can be found at stonerjesus.net.
The cannabis business industry is growing. Business is booming. And as new opportunities arise in newly legalized states, each market is getting more competitive. Today, it takes more than just being a good grower. Do you have the resources to market and handle this ever-changing business landscape? Let Canna Management Corporation help you grow your canna business with our vast resources and experience to make your business a fully functional service company. Financial management, HR, sales, marketing, efficiency, and more. CMC has the experience and the expertise to improve your business and help you better meet the demands of your clients and customers. Call Canna Management Corporation and let our team get you ready to grow. 415-269-8015. That's 415-269-8015. Or visit canna-management.com. Educator, author, and advocate Dr. Mitch Earlywine is here to tackle the burning issues.
Author Catherine Hiller and her great new book, Just Say Yes, Marijuana Memoir. So I love the way you use time in the memoir.
I started at the present time, and I described a visit to my dealer, and then I would go backward in time so that every chapter starts a little bit earlier. I do not feel that marijuana has in any way harmed my life. It certainly hasn't led me to the streets. It's led me to a more joyful life experience.
burning issues. Only on CannabisRadio.com.
Play as Ted Growing, expelled botany sophomore and the biggest grower in town, only on Weed Firm Replanted. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
It's a lot of work being the biggest grower in town. Maintaining a room full of plants while dealing with a slew of eccentric customers? From a hardcore partier to the curious neighbor next door.
Is anybody home?
Help me expand my bud business by unlocking new strains, customizing my grow room, and completing challenges that you can't get enough of. Grow your empire so big you can see it from space. Low on funds? Don't worry. Weed Firm Replanted is free to download.
Download Weed Firm Replanted for free on the App Store and Google Play today. Get growing, Mr. Growing.
Tommy Chong is ready to cut through the smoke and change the tone of Tilk Radio.
Obama, for instance, no matter what he said, there's a whole bunch of people that are going to be against him for saying whatever it is. Santa Claus is a nice guy. Someone says, Santa Claus must be a thief if Obama likes him. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a racist attitude.
The Tommy Chong Podcast, only on CannabisRadio.com.
Welcome to my world.
The following CannabisRadio.com program contains explicit language and content that can be considered graphic and offensive. This program is not suitable for all audiences, and the opinions expressed do not reflect those of CannabisRadio.com, its staff, management, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Try this again. Fucking microphone's not working. There we go. God damn it. Ugh. Annoy me. You annoying bitch. Time out for some celebrity entertainment news or whatever. See what's going on. This is from fastcompany.com. I have no idea what that is. To keep watching Hulu for free, you'll need to use Yahoo? In a sign of the turmoil engulfing the video content world, Hulu announced today that it would be shifting its ad-supported free TV streaming product to a new Yahoo offering called Yahoo View. The new service will replicate the content currently available to non-subscription Hulu viewers, including recent episodes from ABC, NBC, and Fox. Both Hulu and Yahoo are in the midst of changes in ownership. Last week, Time Warner spent $583 million to secure a 10% stake in Hulu. In July, Verizon won a months-long auction process and agreed to acquire Yahoo's core business for $4.83 billion. For Hulu, transferring its advertiser-based customer tier to Yahoo paves the way for focusing on its 12 million paying subscribers. By contrast, Netflix boasts over 81 million. By the way, the only way I watch TV anymore is either the internet, Netflix, or Hulu. I don't even have cable anymore. It's fucking worthless. Fucking worthless. It's overpriced. Fucking government granted monopoly bullshit. Continuing, at the moment, Hulu offers two paid subscription products, $7.99 a month for viewing with commercials and $11.99 a month. $11.99 a month for ad-free video. So that's what's going on. If you care. Next story from LATimes.com. NBC wants Ghostbusters star Leslie Jones to join its Olympics coverage thanks to her tweets. Is that the one where she called white people pieces of shit or whatever? Unlike her experience earlier this summer, Twitter seems to be bringing Ghostbusters actress Leslie Jones good fortune instead of bad, now that the 2016 Summer Olympics have arrived, which, by the way, I have zero interest in. Zero. It's as low as it... I can't have a lower interest level in the fucking Summer Olympics. And the waste, just a fucking waste. There's people starving to death 100 yards from that big-ass stadium that they just built. That's going to fall into ruin after the Olympics are over. It is ridiculous. Bullshit. They built this whole fucking infrastructure for 2 weeks. Everybody leaves, and that's it. And they got some real fucking problems in Brazil. Some serious economic problems. But all the Olympics are going to bring in so much money. It never does. It never does. Go look it up. Every fucking Olympics, it never brings in anywhere near the money they thought it was going to. Anyway, I'm fucking digressing. Just a few short weeks after the comedian was driven off Twitter, we went through the angry trolls, angry about the all-woman reboot of 1984 Ghostbusters. Jones has found support and success with her enthusiastic live tweeting of the opening day of the Rio Olympics. By the way, I just don't find this chick funny. I just don't find her funny. She yells a lot. I've seen her on Saturday Night Live. I've seen the atrocious trailers for Ghostbusters. Fucking horrific. I'm not seeing the movie. I will not see the movie based on the trailer. If that's supposed to be the best part of the movie and the trailer sucks balls, I'm not going to watch it. I'll go watch the original fucking Ghostbusters. It's just, oh, God. Sucks. Yep, I love the Olympics. It's the only time all countries come together to compete. I love it. I guess she made a video she put on Twitter. I don't know. Let's see.
We about to win them medals, yo. That's right, son. We about to take it, yo. USA. USA. Watch out, Rio.
See, that's what I'm talking about. It's not funny. Was it real? Y'all see y'all tomorrow. What? Well, it was real. Y'all see y'all tomorrow. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Something. USA, we gonna take it. That's right. I already got my medals ready. We ready for this Olympics, son. 2016 USA.
What? She just keeps saying son. I don't understand. NBC wants her to do what? Do this? Yep, we got us a medal. Jenny Thrasher shooting that rifle.
About USA in the house. Go Rio. Go Rio. We talking about go USA. Go, 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 go USA.
I don't understand. I just don't understand. Here's, I guess she's doing commentary on whatever the fuck this is, gymnastics. Or just a flip or something.
Damn. Go ahead, Simone. Go on, girl.
Damn, go ahead, Simone. Go on, girl. Is that what they're looking for? I can do that. Damn, son, go USA. What? Up in this biatch? Fucking hire me. I can do that shit. I guess she's doing commentary on this gymnastics thing. They want her to do what?
Oh, every time I watch the floor exercise, it's so funny because they do a little dancing, but it's always like the dancing is in the way of the flipping or something. Like they're like, hurry up and get to the flipping.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't take this. What do they want her to do? They want her to join us Olympics coverage? For what? What? Am I missing something? I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just out of touch and this bitch is fucking hilarious, but I don't see it. I don't see it to the point where it's pissing me off. It shouldn't piss me off, but it's pissing me off. This bitch is pissing me off. It's not fuck. God damn. That's horrible. Yeah, USA, son. What? Yeah. Gold medal. What? Yeah. What? Yeah, son. Gold medal, USA. What? Son, yeah, what? Fuck. We're going to leave it there. Oh my God, that's awful. That is atrocious fucking horse shit. Atrocious fucking horse shit. Stern G Show Podcast. Go check us out on the social media networks. They're all linked on SternJesus.net. We'll see you Wednesday night. Don't forget, Wake and Bake with Stern Jesus starts 9/9/16. 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific on CannabisRadio.com. It's going to be the dope shit. Bitch. Son. What? Son. USA. What? Yeah. Gold medal. Son. Bitch. SternJesus.net. What? Yes, son. Thanks, everybody, for listening. As always, peace, bitches. Yeah. Son. What?
Bye.